Wow, you guys ready for another wedding? 4 more to go after this one. It's going to be great. What a special day. Not a whole lot of extra things can be said after that amazing, beautiful ceremony. But I will tell you this, that the relationship that y'all are barking in is a relationship filled with romance and love. Of course, there's never a moment where you'll be filled with more romance and love than this one. Not every day, I'm guessing, that you guys are going to dress up like this. If you do, that'd be a lot of work, but maybe worth it. When I think about real love, I think about a relationship that's caring about the welfare and happiness of your marriage partner as much as your own. And as I know the two of you, I'd say check. It's a relationship that's not being possessive or jealous. Rather, it's a relationship that's liberating. I would say check again. It's not being totally absorbed in each other, but rather looking outward the same direction. Real love makes burdens lighter because you divide them, and joy more intense because you share them. Real love doesn't marry the person you can live with, but rather the person that you cannot live without. So on this day, Kyle, are you marrying the person that you cannot live without? Surbhi, are you marrying the person that you could not live without today? Well, there's a couple passages to the scriptures that I think are very applicable for today. And we're going to ask your auntie, Bev, to read a passage that is only 2,000 years old. Now, the next one's 4,000. And so, Bev, come on up here if you can. Be careful coming up those stairs. I want you to stand in front of this couple, please. And Paul gives us, come around this way by me. Paul gives us his definition of what love is. And so, Bev, what did Paul say?
He said that love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres.
Thank you, Bev. One of the things that I think about this wedding as I've enjoyed this 5 days of full celebration with you guys, that you have two people right there in that front row who have demonstrated such deep love and devotion for each other for decades. You have these two who I happen to have done life with the last 20 years and know the commitment that they have to each other and to you. On this level, you are the most blessed people I know. And now, you, Kyle, have two that love you as much as Surbhi, and likewise with the Millers here. And so as I think about what love is, I think of Ecclesiastes, where it tells us what love does. And it's this: two can accomplish more than twice as much as one, for the results are much better. If one falls, the other pulls him up. And if a man falls when he is alone, he's in trouble. And also on a cold night, two under the same blanket gain warmth from each other. But how can one be warm alone? And one standing alone can be attacked and defeated, but two can stand back to back and conquer. As we stand here in the prettiest spot of all of Canada, I have not traveled all of Canada, but I don't think anything can match this. In fact, I think every year you should find a beautiful spot to renew your vows. I think next year Maui. And in our Christian customs, you always take the minister with you. I've looked on my calendar and I am available. As you think of these vows and you seriously will consider repeating them, you will consider them, you will live them, These vows in the next few minutes will come from your heart and your soul, and you'll declare it to family, friends, and to the world. And as you make that change as bride and groom to husband and wife, my prayer is that God would bless you in ways that you can't even fathom. With this moment in mind, the two of you did something pretty special. Now, you've done everything else special the last 5 days, so there's no reason why you wouldn't have gone above and beyond to do this. And that is, the two of you wrote letters to each other, declaring your love with this moment in mind. And so, Kyle, I'm going to give you your letter first, and I want you to read that letter to your bride.
Surbhi, your beauty amazes me every single day, and today is certainly no different. You truly look beyond beautiful. There are no words to fully convey your beauty today and every day. That beauty may have been what initially drew me in before we met that Sunday night in downtown LA to get coffee at 8 p.m. when I had to be there the next morning at 6 a.m. But it's your beauty inside that kept me coming back and prevented me from ever pulling away. You are so sweet and kind, and you truly care for people. And I love that about you. But you're also such a strong person. You're very driven, you're passionate, and confident in what you believe in. And you're not afraid to stand up for what you believe in. And I love you so much and respect you so much for those qualities. And as those two Bible verses that they just read are right in line with where I'm saying here. I will always support you. I will stand by your side through absolutely anything. If you fall, I will always be there to pick you up. If you are weak, I will always be your rock of strength. And as the 1 Corinthians 4:13 describes love, as Bev just said, I commit to you to always protect, always trust, always hope, and always persevere in my love for you. You make me a better person. I truly believe that the two of us, joined together as one, are much stronger than we are as just two individuals separately. I believe God planned for us to meet that night in downtown LA, and we have always been destined to be together. I'm thrilled to call you my wife and my partner in life, and I can't wait to see where life takes us from here. And I can't wait to hold your hand through any and every adventure that lay ahead of us. And I love you more than anything.
Let's give him a hand. Okay, that was good, but here's the better one.
Dear Kyle, I love you so much. My love for you is indescribable. We met 7 years ago at a random coffee shop in downtown LA that doesn't even exist anymore. And here we are, getting married in the most picturesque place in the world. Our journey just keeps getting better and better each day. You are my soulmate, twin flame, best friend, and now husband. You make me laugh every single day. In fact, that is what made me fall in love with you in the first place. On our first date, I could tell that you are kind, genuine, and so funny. The date ended up lasting 2 hours because I couldn't stop laughing. I didn't want it to end. Thankfully, today signifies that it will never end and our journey is just getting started. If there is such a thing as past lives, I know that we've been together in all of them. We found each other in every single lifetime. You make me feel safe, loved, happy, and I love our adventures. You have been my support system since I went back to school, and I will always cherish these past 18 months. It has been the craziest adventure, from getting engaged to learning how to be parents to our surprise dog Mika, traveling almost every month, and now we're here. I take comfort in the fact that our love is constant and it only grows every day. I'm so proud to be Surbhi Anand Miller. You are the husband beyond my wildest dreams. I love you.
as you've prepared for the next few minutes, as you exchange your vows and promises today, we start with promises. And the promises are what you are making. You're actually declaring them yes to Surbhi and you, Surbhi, to Kyle. But it's actually for the family. It's a promise that each of us as your friends and family and God himself hears you audibly make. It's actually a declaration. And so as you answer these promises with I do, consider the meaning and consider the responsibility attached to each. So Kyle, I ask you, do you promise to live together as God has ordained in holy matrimony? If so, would you say I do?
I do.
Do you promise to love, comfort, honor, and keep her in sickness and health, in plenty and want, in times of joy and sorrow, forsaking all others, keep you only unto Surbhi as long as you shall live?
I do.
Do you promise to respect, honor, share your plans, your interests, your ideals and emotions through all the trials and tribulations of life, as well as the joyous times, caring for her in a lifelong commitment? Surbhi, I'll ask you the same three questions. Do you promise to live together as God has ordained in holy matrimony? If so, would you say I do? Do you promise to love, comfort, honor, and keep him in sickness and health, in plenty and want, in times of joy, in times of sorrow, forsaking all others, keep you only to Kyle as long as you shall live? And do you promise to respect, honor, share your plans, your interests, your ideas and emotions through all the trials and tribulations of life, as well as the joyous times, caring for him in a lifelong commitment? These are your marriage vows that you have worked so long for. In reality, so many things have taken place over the past few days and even tonight and tomorrow. But at the end of the day, this is why we're here. This is what moves us forward to tomorrow. This is what changes your relationship. And so we'll start with you, Kyle, as you look into your beautiful bride's eyes. Just simply repeat after me. I, Kyle, take you, Surbhi, to be my wedded wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poor, sickness and health, to love and to cherish until death do us part. I, Surbhi, take you, Kyle, to be my wedded husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poor, sickness and health, to love and to cherish until death do us part. And did the two of you have rings to exchange today? Yes, you do. As I consider these rings, let me see those again. See how beautiful they are. Here's the truth. They are beautiful rings. They depict the two of you actually very well. But at the end of the day, if they were made of baling wire and duct tape, it's actually the significance of it that's the most meaningful. And so in a moment, you're going to place these rings on each other's fingers, and my hope is, my prayer is that every time you glance down and notice that ring, you know that there's someone for you better than anyone, more than anyone. We've learned, your friends in this bridal party, you've got amazing girlfriends that would do anything for you. You've got men in your life, almost all of them are great. Right here as I look at them. You have men and women who have stood by you, some for decades, right? It's amazing. So few have the support that the two of you have. Family who would literally do anything for you. Here's the beauty of the rings, that these represent a brand new team. There's a team Miller, and now this is a new team Miller. This is a team Miller that's made up of two of the most unique, amazing people I know. And so as you place these on each other's fingers, just always remember the sacred ground where this is the first time you slip them on your fingers, the first time you made these commitments to each other. And with that in mind, Kyle, take that beautiful ring, and as you slip it on Surbhi's left ring finger, repeat after me. This ring I give you, in token and pledge of my constant faith and abiding love on this day and forevermore. I gladly choose you to be my wife. Surbhi, do you accept this ring today? It'd be a little awkward at this point to say no, I suppose. As you take that ring and place it on his ring finger, you're going to exchange the same words. This ring I give you, in token and pledge of my constant faith and abiding love on this day and forevermore. I gladly choose you to be my husband. With these rings you shall never walk alone. May your hearts be your shelter and your arms be your home. And may God bless you always. May you walk together through all things. May you feel deeply loved, for indeed you are. And may you always see the innocence in each other's eyes as you see and feel today. Each of you are holding the hands of your very best friend on your wedding day. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build a future. You'll laugh. You'll cry. You'll share your innermost secrets and your dreams. These are the hands that will love you and cherish you through the rest of your years. These are the hands that will wipe away tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow and joy. Hands that will comfort you in illness, and together as a team, Team Miller, everything you can wish for will be realized. I'm going to pray God's blessing on you, and then we're going to move you to this sand, and the sand represents your lives blended together. And as we watch and witness that today, we're actually witnessing, this is symbolic of what we're actually watching spiritually and relationally and emotionally here. Let me pray for you. God, thank you for this most sacred moment. Thank you for friends and family who many have traveled so far to be here and to support them and to show and demonstrate their love. God, I pray that their relationship will grow exponentially every day. Give them the ability to have a relationship with your power, God, that others would look and see and that they would be envious of. In Jesus' name, amen. the decisions that you've made today before your friends and family and God must be renewed and redecided tomorrow and every day after. But you'll never get to do that as long as I keep talking all day long. Because you love each other, you've exchanged promises and vows, rings. You've combined a vase of sand that represents your lives blended. It is my honor to pronounce you husband and wife. And Kyle, we are all wishing that you'd all do us a big favor. Would you please kiss your beautiful bride? Folks, this team Miller right here, do you love them? Stand up and show it right now. They're married.
Let's go back a bit. Yep. You shoot this with the 24. Back up.
Go all the way back so we can get this. You guys stop.
Kiss underneath her.
Thanks. Kiss. Kiss. Beautiful.